a couple who caused the death of a Leeds father of three when they attacked him in the street, have been jailed for manslaughter. Stephen and Cheryl Long confronted Paul Davinson in Smithson Street, Rothwell, shortly before 10 p.m. on Saturday, March the 9th, after he had left the pub. The pair, who lived nearby in Prospect Place, were neighbours of Mr Davinson's partner, and there were tensions over previous incidents of harassment she had reported. On the night of his death, Stephen Long approached Mr Davinson and grappled with him before they exchanged blows. Mr Davinson was knocked to the ground when Stephen Long getting him in a chokehold, while Cheryl Long kicked him. Mr Davinson, aged 49, collapsed and was given CPR before being rushed to hospital by ambulance. He was pronounced dead a short time later. Detectives from West Yorkshire Police, Homicide and Major Enquiry team launched a murder investigation, and the Longs were identified as suspects and arrested at their home later that night. A post-mortem examination showed that Mr Davinson, who had a pre-existing heart condition, died from a heart attack triggered by the stress of the assault on him. The Longs were both charged with his murder and remanded to appear at court on March the 12th. On September the 5th, Stephen Long offered a guilty plea to manslaughter, which was accepted by the prosecution. This was followed by Cheryl Long offering a guilty plea to manslaughter on September the 10th, which was also accepted by the prosecution. Both were sentenced, with Stephen Long, aged 50, being jailed for 8 years, and Cheryl Long, aged 46, given a 30-month prison term. Senior Investigating Officer Detective Inspector Ellie Buchanan said Paul was a much-loved son, father and partner, and his death has left a huge hole in the lives of his family. The violent actions of Stephen and Cheryl Long that ended his life were completely unnecessary and have had a devastating impact on his family and on all who knew him in the local community, where he was a very popular character. His death in these circumstances is absolutely tragic and shows all too clearly the terrible consequences that can occur when people use violence. Paul Davinson's mum, Christine Davinson, his partner, Michelle Downey, and his 3 children would like to thank the West Yorkshire Police for their hard work in gathering their evidence, which led to Stephen and Cheryl Long pleading guilty to manslaughter. Their actions that night took Paul away from his family and friends. We'd like to thank the police liaison officer for keeping us informed of all the developments of the case in a timely manner and being very supportive throughout. They added they would also like to thank the Homicide Victim Support Service for all the help and compassion they showed during this difficult time. We would like to thank the prosecuting KC for taking the time to explain the procedure and ensuring we get justice for Paul, and the judge for showing a lot of consideration for all the people who attended. We thank Paul's friends and colleagues who give us so much support throughout the period leading up to the conviction of both Stephen and Cheryl Long. Finally, we would like to thank all the witnesses that provided their details to the police and were willing to attend court. They added, we respectively request that we as a family and friends of Paul are allowed to grieve in peace and reflect on the loss of our beloved Paul. Please like this video, please comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.